Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how you doing? Right, it's Wednesday, and Wednesday we are going to be doing a map that might have regulars shouting at the screen already, saying, "Hey BonBon, we did San Diego 2 weeks ago. You made a mistake here." No, not really. They're like buses, you know. You wait for one to come along and then two come along all at the same time. This is a different San Diego map from the one that we reviewed back 2 weeks ago that got seven stars. 7 stars isn't particularly glowing. In fact, looking at this one, first of all, it looks a lot more realistic than the first one, and secondly, it makes a lot more sense to me. The questions that I was asking last time round are kind of answered in this map, so I'm glad to see it put me out of my misery. So anyway, so today we'll be reviewing this particular map, and it's not the same as the one that we looked at on Monday 2 weeks ago. I promise. Okay, time for your daily reminder. Get that finger waggling, get it out. Here it comes. Yes, please hit that like button. It really does help the channel. It really does help the channel. And of course, if you're new, as always, feel free to watch the show before hitting that like button. So today, not surprisingly, it's San Diego, CA, California, USA by Gensu. Gensu is a great name. I've got to say, I love it. Start square is there, no intersection, which is a little bit frustrating. Little bit. And then resources look like this. I'm actually quite impressed. I'm actually quite impressed by those. And then off to the workshop. Let's have a look. It's a mass transit map. It's an Owls Los Angeles theme and a few trees, network extensions as well. Got all of those bits and pieces going on. There's some information, stats, little ticks by things. Very nice, unnecessary, but thanks. And yeah, screenshots and so forth. We'll be using today the realistic 1.2 LUT because there is no suggested LUT. That's what I do. Now, he's really very proud of his intersections, and to be fair, you should be. They're not the best. I'm going to be fair, I'm going to be honest. They are not the best, but there's an awful lot of effort gone into them. Let's have a little look there. You've got some spin-offs. On the entire map, all the highway connections, they have little spin-offs. I'm not sure where that road's going to go, mind you. But yeah, we have all these little spin-offs just to get you started. But we've got little glitches here. Now, these are not uncommon on the map to have little glitches here, there and everywhere all over on the highway intersections. But he does say in the description that he's really very proud of these hand-tooled intersections. They are handmade by him. They're not plopped, and they're all quite tidy. There's just little issues with most of them, like here. How are you going to get this road under there? Well, of course you can, but anything with a banana on its roof is going to crash, and you know what I mean by that. So yes, it's all very nice, and I say credit where it's due for the fact that these are hand tooled. Very nice to see. Then you get little questions like this. Okay, so this one spins off. It may be based on real life, but I'm not entirely sure, having reached the harbour, where this highway is supposed to go. So once again, you'd be demolishing it to take it back a little bit to do something with it. Maybe it does actually go over the water. These things do happen, you know. I know, in rich countries. Rich countries like the United States. Oh, lovely. Down here, yeah, another intersection again. Nice and tidy. A little bit of a deep cutting there on the off-ramp. But hey, it works. Down here, we've got intersections with dead ends all over the place. Once again, it's one of these maps that it leaves you a lot of room to do your own work. And that I applaud, you know. busy intersection here. Now this is one with one of our famous glitches. Yes, it's the street lamp glitch. A little bit too shallow, that overpass, of course. Roads go through and dead end off there. Loads of build location over there. That's probably where the start square should be. A bit of a dip in the highway ramp on the other side of the road there. Oh dear. Okay, we'll keep rolling. And keep on rolling. And now we get down. This is, I believe, where the start square is. We've got these little ramps that are elevated. See, there, that's what you've got to work with when you actually get started. And so, yes, we've got elevated, and then I'm not sure what to do with these. I'm not sure what, you can't really get under them. I know they're there so you can get under them, but I don't really know what to do with them. We've got some encroaching foliage, and also it's non-terrain conforming, so it hovers. It's a little bit ugly, a little bit. Probably shouldn't have used that one, or probably shouldn't have used it there at the very least. We'll follow the elevated highway there, and a little bit of lack of control with the roads, just a little bit. But that said, I applaud the amount of effort that has gone into this. Next intersection, another very busy looking one. With glitching, there are glitches in various intersections. There are quite a few of them, like this street lamp one. We're not looking for all of them. We don't need to. I think you've got a pretty good idea of what we're looking at. Moderately high standard with some flaws. That's what we're looking at, yeah? Yeah. Now we're going up this valley, the valley that threw me last time round. And if you really want to throw me today, throw me a subscription. Go on. A little bit glitching down the middle of the roads there. A little bit, squiggly bit. But yes. Oh, it'd be nice to get to, when we get to 6,000 in the next couple of weeks. It'd be wonderful. Thank you very much. Up here, next intersection looks like this one. Nice traffic flow. That's something to be said though. Really good traffic flow. Excellent work, of course. We'll keep moving on up. Moving on up. Yep, got spin-offs there. And then up to the next highway intersection. Looks like this one. And they are all different, and they are all handcrafted. And they are all very, very nice. Not quite sure where that road's going to go. Maybe up that valley, possibly. Okay, doesn't really work for me, that one. But there we are. The whole intersection doesn't, but I'm sure it's based. We've got some terrain glitch there, trying to encroach onto the road as well. A bit shark's toothy. Up to this next one. Next one looks like this. And yeah, we've got another street lamp glitching through there. One on the opposite side of the road as well. And we've got this. Ah, you'll love this. Anybody for the rodeo? Anybody for the rodeo? Hang on tight. Oh, love it. Let's come over this side, see if we can see anything else funny going on. Hang on. Whoa. Oh, so high. Oh, ow. Flipped me off on that one. And yeah, Buggy Man hangs on tight. It's fun, isn't it? I love it. But yes, we've obviously got a slight glitching problem going on there with the highway off ramp. Oh, never mind. We had some entertainment. Let me show you that. So we've got a node there. We've got a node. These two nodes up here are a little bit too high and too close together, I think. That's what's causing the problem, possibly. But we had a little bit of fun. Didn't we have a bit of fun? I knew we'd have some fun together. Now I have switched the clouds off and the fog off on this particular map, because there are a few bits that get a little bit close to the edge of the map, and even this highway intersection was a bit too close to the edge. We've got a little bit of a shark's tooth going on there. Yeah, so I just wanted to be able to, because the intersection's a lot. Oh, more glitching here, more glitching. But yeah, I wanted to be able to show off all of these, the good and the bad on this map, without having it slightly encrusted in a cloud of fog. Yeah, once again, highways, slight lack of control as we come up here, but it's not too bad at all. Honestly, it's not so bad. We have seen way worse than this. Now we're well deep into the fog again. We come back out of the fog, and then we've got another intersection which is out sat in the fog as well, if the fog was switched on. This one's pretty cool once more. Nice greenery, just to just to decorate the outside of the intersection there. And we'll follow the rail. Now the rail is actually better than the roads, okay? This is very sweet bridge, very, very sweet bridge. Out in the fog, and it's almost gone to waste. Almost gone to waste. Now, you know, sometimes we get these convoluted rail lines with yards and stuff like that that are put in. I say, well, you're probably going to have to delete that and then you can rebuild it. Not so with this one. Yes, you probably still might want to delete it and rebuild it. But the rail yards here feel workable. Is this bridge too low? Oh, I bet it is. Actually, no it isn't. Look at those wires, they are just visible. So I take that back. I take it back, Gensu, well done. Rail yard here. This actually feels workable. Looks tidy enough to want to keep. And yeah, I applaud that. That's good work. The rail work is excellent work on the whole across the length of the map. Don't know what more to say really, apart from, oh, a little station can go in here maybe. That's probably what that's there for, I'm guessing. Is that San Diego Central? I have not got a clue. People say I should do some more research on these things, but if I did more research, there would be no what map because there's no time to do both. So you have to make do with me just ad-libbing. Ad-lib is what you get. And also what you get halfway through the show is one of these things. Yes, it's the asset review as we go off to Assetville and have a look at Asset Corner. And sat on Asset Corner, we've got Construction Building 001 by Vlad Alex SH. Shh. Lovely stuff. Great work. There is a crane that goes with this if you want it as well. My big question is, Vlad Alex has decided to call this Construction Building 001, which means he might make some more, like 002, 003 and so forth. The fact that it starts with 00, is he looking to do over 100 construction buildings? I would be very surprised. I think Construction Building 01 might have been enough with a view to possibly getting to double figures, although I still think that's very unlikely. But who am I to say I'm probably wrong, and I'll be very pleased to be if I am. Thanks, Vlad. That is great work as always from you. Construction Building 001, Vlad Alex SH. And so off to Themington Island for a little bit of this week's theme and Lux Combo. The last time we'll be seeing this in the full daylight, and it's Namat Jira by Mac with the Med Contrast and Med Color LUT. Now Namat Jira, if you're looking for it on the workshop, it is spelt with a space between all of the letters, N space, A space, M space and so forth. Hopefully that'll help you find it if you're looking for it. Now off to do factoids now, because factoids, everybody loves them. A 19th century bishop of Raphoe spent his out of church hours as a highwayman on Hounslow Heath. He was shot there in 1850 by one of his victims. What's the 19th century Irish bishop doing? Never mind. French novelist Émile Zola had two families by his wife and his mistress, and he lived with them both. I bet that was a little bit orcs, wasn't it? Monday, my bedroom. Tuesday, her bedroom. Shipping routes back in San Diego, California, USA by Gensu. We got one that runs up the edge of the map there, and we got another one that comes into the bay this way, through the bay this way, and actually out of the bay over there. Not that that would be possible, but I'm happy to accept that. All I know is what I've seen on Google Earth. Water flow. Well, we got one river. This is the one that made no sense in the last California map. This one makes plenty of sense. I absolutely buy into this. Having said that, the water flow is negligible at best. And in fact, it's pushing in from the edge of the map. There are no water spawn points making this of any use whatsoever. You're the same with the bay. All the water is pushing into the bay from this direction. And if we shinty across to the other side, we've got water pushing into the bay from this direction. There's plenty of water in that bay. You're probably okay pollution wise, but it might be a problem, possibly. Let's have a look at the overall, and it's very nice indeed. Of course, Owl's theme, so Owl, Just Al. We want more Al. Come back, Al. We miss you. We forgive you. I don't know what we're forgiving you for because you never did anything wrong. But come back, please. Yes, we've got some very nice water work going on here. It's a shame it's not flowing, but this is the river that made no sense. And then over here, let's come down the edge of the map. Once again, this is clouded in fog down here normally. This is why I've switched the fog off today, because we do need to see this. We've got this outflow here, for the better phrase. Slight water glitching going on around those rocks, not too bad. And then some wetlands over here. I'm guessing these are wetlands in real life, but we have got shark's teeth here and there dotted around in these wetlands that just need to be smoothed out to get rid of them. But that said, it's not too bad. It's not so bad at all, to be honest with you. What have we got here? We've got a little bit of a land link there, land bridge. Little stream coming through. This is quite tidy. I think very, very well done. Those of you that make maps will know how hard it is to actually get a trickle stream running like this. And he's done a very good job. Well done, Jensu. Some of your best work there. And of course it feels like the fertile land, like this whole river valley here. Look at the greenery around the river. And then it sort of like tapers out and becomes drier and drier as you move away. That's definitely a plus point for me on this map. It just feels realistic, and it just makes a lot more sense than the last San Diego map, if I'm honest with you. The hills aren't, well, they are real, aren't they? They're realistic. A little bit of blue glitching over there. We saw that, a bit mantle there, obviously. But plenty of flattish build plane. Not super flat, but flattish. And that's a good thing. It is a good thing, because building cities is a good thing. This is your start square area, I believe. And then down here we've got this, what's that, casino strip maybe? I think so. That's definitely for me. If there's enough build space on there to get a road with casinos on both sides, I definitely think that's definitely worth doing. Or maybe just one side, because you want to be sea view, don't we? Speaking of sea view, it's the essential lighthouse. Can we get to it? Yeah, we can get to it between those rocks. That's fine. Everything about that is fine. Okay. You might be obstructing the light with those big rocks in front of it, but crash into me. Crash ships, crash. So, alright, beach. Beach is very lovely. Beach is very, very lovely. We've got a slightly paddling tree there. And now it's your opportunity to vote on the map. Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your votes do count. We've got a new series that'll be starting hopefully within a week. And I think you'll approve. I think you will approve. Okay, I think we've covered everything. Let's find a spot to close this show on. How about here? That's not too bad. Quite like that. Okay, aesthetically, I like the theme. Beyond that, there's not really much to say about it because it's quite flat and quite featureless. And so I think because of all that, I'm going to give it a 3. A 3 is a pass, but it's not glorious, is it? Detailing. We've got a few shark's teeth here and there. We've got a few glitches here and there. But do you know what? Hand-built intersections, and they're not bad. It's a 3-star map for detail, but I'm going to give it a bonus star for the handmade intersections. Many an hour spent there. 4 stars for detail. Gameplay potential. Lots of gameplay here. Could be 5 stars if the highways connections, the intersections were a little bit more finished. San Diego, CA, USA by Jensu. That's really quite nice. Really quite nice indeed. Thanks for that, Jensu. More like that, please, my friend. Just a little bit more fine-tuning on those intersections, and you'll have a really nice map on the go. Right, thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. If you want to vote on another map, there is one on the screen now. Go ahead, have a watch, give it some points, and everybody will be happy. Especially me, because I like having you on my channel. You're my best friend in the whole wide universe. And there's only one of you. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.